What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you why, despite a bunch of so-called good news, this asset is still in downtrend. From as you can see, from September 18th till present day, it lost 36% of its value. Then, as you can see, it is in consistent downtrend basically for more than 1 year. And why it is happening, I will show you in details. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video just, I think, about a week ago, probably a little bit more. And I've told you that this asset from the fundamental standpoint doesn't worth your attention, because if you want to invest in this type of company, just take a look on its performance during just the last 2 years. And it lost, let's say, from its swing high at the very beginning of 2022, from March of 2022 till present day, more than 96% of its value. And it didn't have any signs of recovery. And I will show you why it is happening right now. So I didn't want to do this video, as I already mentioned, but a lot of my viewers asked me basically what is happening with MULN, and let me show you its recent news. If you take a look on the press release section, you can find a lot of recent news that for different company might be quite positive. But despite all of this news, we still have the diminishing price of this stock. And the most latest price action was from this point. Basically, during the last session, it lost about 10% of its value. And the most recent news was right here. MULN CEO provides further update to shareholders. And this is some kind of summary of their latest activity. And you can read this entire letter from Michery, because there is a lot of bullet points, and I want to tell you that despite all this so-called good news, this company is still in downtrend, and I will show you in this video that it is still smoke and mirrors. So a lot of people think that they are about to sell a lot of their vehicles, but I showed you multiple times that all of their vehicles is nothing else but the Chinese cars. They buy these vehicles from Chinese manufacturers and try to resell. Somewhere here you can see, yes, it is MULN Class 1. It is MULN Class 1 truck. Here is the iGo. And MULN class, here is the Class 1 van, and here is the Class 3 truck. And all these vehicles basically bought from Chinese manufacturer, and they try to resell it. On the technical standpoint, this is nothing else but a reselling process. And why in the world you have to pay so high premium for the so-called manufacturer if their only business activity is to resell the vehicles? And let me show you their recent news like this. Right here you can find the Michery's Twitter account, and he reposted this tweet that was made on September 25th by Mullen Automotive. And as you can see, they showed you the Dragonfly. It is a MULN previous vehicle that they intended to produce. And let me show you that they announced these vehicles back in April of 2019. And as you can see, we are on motortrend.com website, and the title of this article is following: 2020 Qiantu K50 by MULN, a California-built bargain EV supercar. And here they intended to produce these vehicles, wait a second, in upcoming couple of years. So basically they intended to start to produce these vehicles back in 2021, and we are in 2023 and we don't have any vehicles at all. Let me show you that in general this vehicle is nothing else but a Chinese supercar that was presented back in 2015. So these vehicles are nothing else but a smoke and mirrors. And let me show you that they cannot produce any of them because let me show you the Hindenburg Research short sellers report. And let me quote this couple of paragraphs for you. The vehicle known as the Qiantu K50 was introduced in China in 2015, and I've showed you this. In December of 2018, Mullen and Qiantu announced a cooperation agreement to homologate and assemble cars in the US for sales in North America. Mullen put its logo on the car and revealed it as the rebranded Dragonfly to the US market in April 2019 at the New York International Auto Show. During the presentation, Mullen's then CTO Frank McCannon announced that it would be on the market the following year, sales beginning in 2020. Following the reveal, Mullen immediately defaulted on its payment obligations to Qiantu, leading to termination of the agreement in November 2019. And this is another evidence that they will not produce any of these vehicles, and they basically have only one Qiantu K50 vehicle that you can see on their strikingly different tool. And guys, I have to say that just do your own due diligence. Don't try to follow these YouTube shillers who try to earn some money on their views. If you click on their vehicles, on their videos, definitely you help them to earn money. On your intention to watch the videos, watch the positive videos on Mullen. And guys, why none of them show you the real due diligence? Why none of them show you the $155.5 million that David Michery received from 2019 alone, and he made it by diluting existing shareholders? Why none of them showed you this due diligence that was made by Smithy Accountant, and she showed that these 22 class 3 trucks and the cost of goods is a bunch of BS. And the real cost of goods is not 248.669 thousand for 22 vehicles. The real cost of goods is more than $600,000 plus Mullen's additional cost. Why none of them showed you this 52 million shares that was not the subject to adjustment for any decrease or increase in number of shares? This means they have additional, board of directors have additional 52 million shares to dilute existing shareholders, and this number will not be ever decreased by potential upcoming reverse stock split. Why none of them showed you this so-called exit strategy? Because the board of directors voted to award themselves each $5 million for a change in control. And they made this decision basically 1 month ago. And all of this information, if you combine it together, all of this information leads us to the conclusion that it doesn't worth your attention. That is why, in general, this asset is in consistent downtrend and nothing can change it. On top of that, a lot of institutional investors almost closed their position. As you can see, the decrease of 99.79%, 95.27%, or completely closed for 100% their position. One company opened completely new position for $4,000, and it is a ridiculous number. Why do you think that you are smarter than this so-called smart money? I don't think that it is the case, because these companies, these investment firms made a very thorough due diligence. And that is why I still stand on my position that you shouldn't rely on this asset as a contender to your investment portfolio. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you the recent price action, and let me show you what you can see right here. So definitely we have the range of about 40 cents as the range of support, and it bounced out of this range for a couple of times, and it's all-time low. But on top of that, we can clearly see the range of resistance, and this range of resistance is some kind of descending triangle. And for those of you who know about technical analysis, just basic things, you know that these type of formations are a bearish formation, and usually it breaks to the downside. That is why, guys, I still stand on my position that in the long-term perspective, this asset will break its 30 cents threshold. And I still stand on my position that it will be delisted from Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and everything that David Michery is stated in his letter to shareholders about their new period where they will not be delisted, it is nothing else but a kicking the can down the road. That is why just do your own due diligence. Do not try to make your investment decisions based on the YouTube videos. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you.